I know.
He looks like he should be like catching waves, drinking a Budweiser, not kicking ass.
And we were, and he was putting together 6, 7, 8-piece combinations. This guy puts together punches. Now, he did lose his last fight back in September. And conversely, I'm going to say this wrong, but Jamshidov
is coming off a big win against former champion Keanu Iriquisman earlier this year at Cage Wars. These two were supposed to fight at another organization in April, and you know what? They decided to fight here instead, and I'm really grateful for that because as a fan, this is going to be amazing.
I love it. Yeah, Jamshidov, winner of 3 straight, and this is for the Bantamweight title.
You know, Hidley told me he feels really confident. He's excited to be in here. And you know what? He feels like he's got some new tools to put to work. He's definitely nice and relaxed. I would have liked to see him come out to like some American Badass or something, though.
I mean, that is kind of his persona.
Come down like The Undertaker did in WrestleMania.
Yeah, we got to work on that for Hidley. I thought I heard some Kid Rock when he first came out.
And I
thought he did.
I was hoping.
But I think the fighters need to take our feelings a little bit more. No, I'm serious. I mean, you guys can take our feelings into account, and nobody would be mad at that. Here he comes.
Cisco Kid, a.k.a. Hidrock.
He's athletic, dude. I like this guy a lot. Win or lose, he brings it.
And he is definitely the longer of the two. In the weigh-ins, Jamshidov, much more compact. You know, Hidley, much longer, going to want to keep it at the end of the range.
And his opponent making his way to the red corner, Khasan, Gladiator Jamshidov.
And again, coming from the same school as Tursunov, so, you know, I mean, these guys, they love to fight, and he's got to feel good seeing his teammate come out here and put on the show he did. You know, this young man really plans to bring the pain tonight.
They look like the same type of fighter, even his teammate.
Oh, 100%.
Right?
Like I said, they all look like they're
running.
They look like they're running around mountains with backpacks and rocks on.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys look like they're just born to fight, and that's what they love to do.
Here comes the champ.
You know, and I don't even mean to be cliche, but I've worked with and trained with a lot of guys that are not from this country. There is something to be said about the immigrant mentality. Some of the hardest working guys that I've ever trained with are from Eastern Europe. They're from, you know, those countries in the Russian Republic.
Well, I think they come from such
nothing. They
like
come from nothing, and it's a different mentality. That's why they call it the immigrant mentality.
And that's what made boxing so great, you know, for so long. It was guys who were just hungry, and they came from the slums, they came from the ghetto. I mean, I'm sure you can summons what it takes to be a great champion if you come from some sort of entitlement, but you almost have to come from, like, you know.
Well, it's not that you have to, but they're just different.
They're just different.
They're different.
Yeah.
You know, they're cut from a different cloth. They've got a different perspective, a different mindset. You know, they're almost like cyborg killers. You know, like they just are focused on what the mission is and accomplishing it.
Hidley's in here doing handstands.
That's
He's kind of a freakish athlete
he is.
too, though, Hidley.
He is. Like I said, he looks like he should be catching waves, not fades.
Yeah. But I would imagine, though, he came into the cage and his vertical looked like it was about 4 feet.
Oh,
He's
absolutely.
Probably good at everything.
He really is. I mean, watching him move and watching him hit the pads, I mean, you know, but it's going to be another thing just like with Tursunov. I mean, can he keep Jamshidov at distance? Or will Jamshidov just close that distance and try to wear on Hidley like his teammate did?
And Jamshidov wants to take this right to the ground. And Mike Falvo wants to take us into the cage.
Your upcoming contest on the card, scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. It is for
How are you doing?
the Cage Wars Bantamweight Championship. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall. He weighed in yesterday at 136 pounds even. Representing Goju Ryuki out of Gloversville, New York, Chris, the Cisco Kid, Hidley. his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall. Weighed in last night 135 pounds. Representing TA Performance, he is a reigning, defending, undisputed Cage Wars Bantamweight champion, Khasan, the Gladiator Jamshidov.
I can't wait for
and
this.
he's bringing a crowd. He's not even the local guy.
Well, Hidley better get off to a fast start here. Listen to this crowd already. Listen to this. Who were they cheering for? Did you hear that large
That was
contingency?
Jamshidov. That was Jamshidov.
Wow, you're not kidding.
Mr. Kevin McDonald.
Wow.
Yeah,
How far did they come? Where did they come from?
ZA Performance, I'm not exactly sure where that is. I forget.
Look at them. Oh, here we go. Round 1 of 3 for
Nice
the Bantamweight
oblique
title. Jamshidov in the red. Hidley
Oh, damn. Look at that low kick.
man.
And we saw Tursanov do that earlier. Remember?
Yes.
There we go, pushing Hidley against the cage. Hidley's
Nice
got to
job
dig
by
that.
Hidley, though.
Wow.
Well,
With Jamshidov. Jeez.
he's like an animal. He's like a pit bull. Hidley's trying to get creative here, Will. Does he have that?
He's looking for the buggy choke.
He's in. He's in.
But Jamshidov using that right elbow to create some pressure.
I mean, they are tightly wound right now. I mean, how long could you hold on to this if you're... Wow! Oh, my God.
But again, is this really choking Jamshidov? That's going to be the thing.
Well, no, but Jamshidov just, like, lifted up and just...
His name is the Gladiator.
Wow. The power.
Hidley's got to get that knee in. He's got to stop Jamshidov from going knee on belly or passing. He's got that left knee shield in.
Yeah, I mean, Jamshidov just wants to drag him into the deep waters.
Jamshidov trying to pass that right knee. Hidley doing a good job.
Yep.
But again, right now it's all Jamshidov. He's got that left arm trying to bring those hips high. But again, Jamshidov keeping that forward pressure, head down. Hidley putting the foot on the hip. Gonna try to sweep. And again, Hidley calm, but, you know, Jamshidov controlling this entire round.
Good job by Hidley. Okay.
Now that's questionable by Jamshidov.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, Hidley only has the chance if he's standing in front of you. Ooh, that looked low.
Kevin McDonald keeping his eye on it. And again, you see Jamshidov doing a nice job with those hip twitches, kind of like Tursanov was. Wow, their low kicks are really powerful. But again, you know, not putting the hands with it, but using them to close the distance. Excellent takedown by Jamshidov. 10 seconds left.
I think Hidley thought he got hit with an illegal knee.
I'm going to start calling Jamshidov the buzzsaw as opposed to the Gladiator.
Wow.
He's like a human buzzsaw.
Yeah, he's relentless.
And everything is thrown with power.
Yep.
Every shot is powerful. You know, when
So-
he's going for the takedown, everything he does is powerful.
So what do you tell Hidley? Because you know that Hidley can let his hands go. He will let his hands go. Hidley can also is athletic enough to bring some flying knees and things like that into the equation. What do you try to do here?
You know, you got to try to have him work the teep to the belly. You know, you got to have him try to work some punches to the belly because the problem is he's so much taller that it's hard to punch down on somebody that's changing those levels that fast on you.
I'd come in with some kicks or something because Jamshidov is going to attempt to close the distance again.
Well, that's with the teeps, but at the same time, you got to be careful with the kicks because if he times it correctly, he's going to be right in on that kick. So there's got to be some threats to uppercut. There's got to be something to keep, Jamshidov guessing. And right now there's nothing.
No, but Hidley's not going to just accept bottom position without at least bringing some fists.
No, not at all.
And he can throw some combos. Hidley will get him. Just a matter of time.
There we go. He's going for that teep. And again, Jamshidov instantly knows he doesn't want to be there. You see him closing the distance. And again, he throws the kicks to get closer to Hidley.
Hidley's always so dangerous.
If I'm Hidley, though, I'm getting off of the cage. Nice job by Hidley. Watch that level change.
He's got to get up, though. He's got to get up.
Good
Nice job by Hidley.
Right now, Jamshidov knows he does not want to be there. So Hidley, the longer he can keep it here, the better.
Absolutely. Jamshidov almost looks a little bit confused by this. Like, why haven't you gone down? Wow, how about Hidley?
Well, and again, that's a teep kick. That's what he's got to use, but he's got to be careful. Don't get too boisterous because it only takes one level change.
Hidley wants this to be a war, but Hidley's also got to calm down just a little bit.
That's what I mean. Slow it down a little bit. Keep going with it.
Yeah, I think he may have hurt Jamshidov.
Chop the legs a little bit.
Nice job.
The biggest thing for me, if I was Hidley's corner, as soon as his back's to the cage, I would tell him to move.
Nice little jab.
Because that's what Jamshidov's relying on.
Again with the right.
Again, this was Hidley's fight up until just there.
I know, but look at him get right back up, though.
He's got to dig that underhook and turn, though, because right now he's not in an ideal position. Jamshidov doing a good job slowing it down, using head pressure. Right in his own corner, as a matter of fact, which is always helpful. Looking for the trip.
Good
toss.
Job.
Oh! That hurt. You can tell Hidley's corner has been telling him to get up as soon as he gets down.
And he's trying, man. He's just up against an absolute beast.
And again, this is a control position, but I don't really know how much this is necessarily choking Jamshidov. And really, is it scoring anything on the judge's scorecard?
If anything,
forearm in the throat for Jamshidov, breaks the hold. Side control, not where Hidley wants to be in the moment. Less than 1 minute left. Every time he does this to Jamshidov does a nice job using that forearm to create the down pressure on the head and
how about the
Hidley.
How about the flexibility of Hidley, though? He's like a freaking pretzel. He's rolling himself into a pretzel.
Jamshidov using the knee on head position.
I don't even know whose head was supposed to be where it's.
Mixed martial arts meets Twister.
I mean, it rolled up into a ball, dude.
10 seconds.
What a weird fight.
It really was. That's a tough round to score because up until that point.
Yeah, Hidley won the first 90 seconds.
Yeah, and then that final 90 seconds was all Jamshidov.
It's tough to score, but was it all Jamshidov, though?
Well, I mean, yeah, really, because that hold at the end, there wasn't a lot of offense there. It was more just holding Jamshidov. He wasn't in a threat for a submission.
Could you score the early round knockdown, though? Hidley did knock him down with a kick.
Oh, well, anything can happen, absolutely. But again, the knockdown was a little bit more incidental as opposed to true power.
And let's give it up one time for tonight's ring girls, Ava and Maddie.
It was more the physics. I'm saying he got right back up. It wasn't because he was hurt and fell down.
I mean, at best, we're 1-1 going into the third, and I think you can make an argument for Hidley in round two. But you're right, the way the round ended.
And you know what? The judges are human beings. They see you at the end of the round, and whether they want to, weigh more heavily on that than not, it's human nature at points.
Hidley is certainly game, and it could be 1-1. All right, here we go, third round.
Hidley knows what he has to do here. And if you notice, Hidley's doing a nice job now starting to plant himself a little bit more, ready to throw power shots.
I think he's gonna throw a head kick.
In that first round, there's a lot more movement. Right now, he knows he needs to kinetically link and throw some heavy stuff.
Ooh.
Excellent reactions by Jamshidov. And that's the second high kick he's caught. I would go away from the high kick, stay to the belly, and start kicking the legs. There we go. Nice lead left hand. But again, you know what? These guys from A to Z or Z to A, they just change the level so fast and so well. Hidley doing a good job trying to grab the underhook. He's got that Hidley's left leg. Jamshidov controlling the legs, looking for some ground and pound. 1 minute down, third and final round.
Still plenty of time for Hidley to mount some sort of offense, but he's going to have to try to get up, get back to his feet. He's got to try to get back to his feet.
And again, you know what? If I'm Jamshidov, I'm not pushing it. I'm winning this round right now. Kevin McDonald about ready to step in.
I don't think he should. Oh, nice job by Hidley right there.
He's got to get off of that cage. Jamshidov creating that pressure. Hidley looking for a frame. Jamshidov looking for that toss.
Hidley's got 1 minute and 15 seconds to work.
Good shoulder bump by Hidley, trying to create some distance.
This just feels like, listen, you know I'm a big fan of Hidley. This just feels like a step up in competition.
Oh, absolutely.
Not even a knock on Hidley.
No.
Not even a knock on Hidley.
And styles make fights, and Jamshidov's style is a really tough style
All right,
to
he's
deal
got a
with.
minute to work here, Hidley does. And we could be looking at an even fight. Here we go.
And that's what we need. We need that uppercut from Hidley.
I wanted the boys to strike. Come on,
That is
stay up
just-
and fight.
But again, Jamshidov is being smart.
I know, but I don't want him to be smart here. I want him to be foolish.
Selfishly, as a Hidrock fan, I as well feel the same way.
I want him to be foolish. Let him go.
It looks like a Coldplay concert.
Now, if Hidley comes out to Coldplay next time, look at the stars.
10 seconds.
This could have been something. I wanted to see him strike, Will.
Jamshidov just imposing his will.
Listen, man, no shame. Jamshidov much better. Let me rephrase that. The better athlete today, but take nothing away from Hidrock. Still my guy.
Especially after being away as long as he has been. I mean, Jamshidov beat a very tough Khasan very recently. He's very active.
He's good.
Yeah. And
He's
again,
good.
his style, no matter what, is very hard because he doesn't just rely on wrestling.
Yep.
You know,
Very
he
high
throws
level.
excellent low kicks. He throws feints.
Yeah.
He'll throw the hands with it.
Yeah, he also cracked Hidley a couple of times, too.
This one shouldn't be nearly as hard for the judges to convey the results to Mike Falvo.
Well, 2-1, you think? I mean, you think it's unanimous? Or you think it was 2-1?
I would say 2-1.
I would say 2-1. All right, to the cage we go.
And as always, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for one hell of a championship matchup. After 3 hard-fought rounds of mixed martial arts action, we go to the judges' scorecard. All 3 judges have scored this fight 29-28. For your winner by way of unanimous decision, and still, Cage Wars Bantamweight Champion, Khasan Jamshidov.
You can't be disappointed. That was the right decision. 100% was the right decision.
It really was.